We begin this morning with all eyes on Tropical Storm Helene. Right now, we are seeing where that storm may be heading in the next couple of days. Despite not going directly here, Miami-Dade and Broward counties all under tropical storm warning.
We have team coverage this morning as we track Helene. Starting with weather authority meteorologist Julie Durda.
She's here with more on the latest track of this storm. Julie.
Yeah, the track, and I want to show you who's having the direct impacts from the system right now. It's Cancun. Here's a live look from the Earth Cam of one of the resorts, and you can see just how rough the surf is in the distance, and I'm actually surprised that the downpours aren't blocking us to actually see outside of this camera lens. But this is just one of many of the scenes we're going to start to see, unfortunately, start to evolve along the west coast of Florida as the system continues to move more north. Again, it's a very large system. We've been talking about this. The wind field of this system over 400 miles. So tropical storm force winds expected to extend well out from the center on both the east coast, and basically what we're noticing on that eastern edge is where the state of Florida is, and that's why we're all bracing for what this system could be as it becomes a hurricane later today and into tomorrow morning. We're talking Category 2 hurricane as the system moves into the Gulf of Mexico and then strengthening even further before making landfall in the Big Bend area. Winds of 70 miles per hour. It's almost there. It's almost a hurricane. We need it to evolve into the Gulf of Mexico and start to pick up speed. It really slowed down overnight. Winds are moving as it's moving to the northwest at 9 miles per hour. But one thing we did notice this morning, the breaking news is that the National Weather Service and the National Hurricane Center joined together to put all of South Florida under a tropical storm warning. While we were on that verge of tropical storm force wind gust for Broward and Miami-Dade, we could see some of the sustained winds that strong as well. Mainly tomorrow is going to be our major day of feeling the effects of this system, the actual outer bands, I should say. As tropical storm warning has been in effect for the Keys, storm surge 1 to 3 feet, winds 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusting 50 to 55 miles per hour. Those rain bands continue to filter, and we started earlier this morning with already some of those feeder bands. And then for Broward and Miami-Dade, winds 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting well into the 40s with isolated tornadoes possible. So you can see how large this wind field is as we go into tomorrow, and that's why we are under that tropical storm warning, especially in the Broward and Miami-Dade may deal with the effects of those tropical storm force wind gust. As for rain, we're still going with about 4 to 8 to 10 inches over portions of the Big Bend area. For us, 2 to 4 to 6 inches, which is why we're under that flood watch. Also, the storm surge will be a big factor in the forecast for the Keys. I'll have a lot more in our local forecast coming up.